I am Josh.
And I am Banks, and we are Odd Places going.
Viral to odd places.
Yep. Josh, what's a naked word besides the word naked?
Nude, unclothed, bare. Yeah, I mean B-A-R-E, not like the animal. Rrr.
Yeah.
Although bear technically is also naked, I suppose. Uh, Birthday suit.
When you've been in a conversation with someone and you just want to get down to the bare words, the simple, the little, the words. I mean, to be as succinct as possible. And we've talked about economy of words.
Yeah.
However, to like take them even simpler than that.
You have to kill modifiers. You have to kill the modifiers of speech, the adjectives, the adverbs. So basically, you would say, dog runs, cat goes there. I mean, that's really.
It'll be all verbs and all nouns, and that's it, right?
I think nouns, verbs, and prepositions. I think you have to kill all the modifiers, which that's the flavor of life. It's like eating a piece of bread and
Yeah.
not putting anything on it.
Right. No bread, no dipping sauces, nothing like that. So, what about punctuation too? You take the punctuation out because punctuation is not in speech, correct?
Of course it is.
I don't say, "Hey, Josh,
Of course it is.
comma, come here with me, period. Let's go out and have a drink, exclamation mark."
You don't say the actual name of the punctuation mark, but you say the punctuation.
Okay.
So when I say Josh or Banks, let's go to the movie, I put a comma after Bank. You heard it. Hey, Banks, let's go to. I paused. Comma is just a pause. A period is a longer pause. An exclamation is when you're excited.
Okay,
right?
So commas or pauses. I got it. I was unaware of that. What is your favorite grammatical symbol?
I have this weird penchant for the upside down question mark.
Which is Spanish for question mark, correct? And you.
It's one of the Spanish question marks. Spanish actually has two.
And you do it at the beginning and you do it at the end.
Yes, and why I like it is because it tells you in the beginning of a sentence that a question's coming. We don't have that in English. We don't know. You can say, what are you doing, or what are you doing? Like, it's just how you say it. But in Spanish, it makes it very clear. I'm asking you a question, buddy.
Yes. There's no misinterpretation, miscommunication. I'm letting you know there's a question coming, and it's not rhetorical because with the upside down question mark at both ends, wait a minute, the upside down question mark is only
in the beginning,
and then it's regularly at the end.
That's right. And I'm going to give you one more reason now that you were talking about Spanish that you're going to love. In Spanish, every vowel has one sound. There's no ambiguity to the sound of a vowel.
Which in the English language, there's a lot of ambiguity.
Holy crap.
Now the upside down question mark, let's talk about that first. That is kind of like a question in itself. You look at it and you're like, what? I mean, it's like, I'm taken aback by it. So, I think the Spanish had it correct and like upside down question mark to get you in the mode of like, what is this? Or, how does this work? Or where did this come from?
Right. I think it's only weird to you and me maybe a little bit because we're just gringos, essentially. Like, we're just not used to it.
Okay.
But if that were part of our normal speech.
Okay. So now in the vernacular, in the speech, in the writing of our time right now, we are finding the dropping of capitalization. Why? Why are we dropping laziness?
You mean capitalization at the beginning of a sentence?
Yes.
I think a little laziness. I also think so even today on social media, somebody was trying to make a logical and valid argument, and instead of saying the word are, A-R-E, and you, Y-O-U, they were using the actual letters, R. The letter R instead of A-R-E. They were using U instead of Y-O-U. They were using the number 2 instead of T-O. And I asked them, I said, are you Prince? Or, well, I won't say what the other thing I said, but I was just taken aback that you're trying to make a logical argument about something serious.
Right.
You can't even take the time to actually write proper English or write proper anything. And I don't know, maybe I'm just being too harsh on them. I just think there's got to be some respect or a little modicum of self-respect to properly say things. You know?
Is that your bias in this whole thing? If you have to state a point or want to state a point, state the point. However, make sure it's properly spelled. Grammar is correct.
Yes. If someone wants to ask me a question and say, well, why did you do that? I don't want them to say, why dumb do that? I don't want to have to work so hard to listen to what you're trying to say. I just want to hear what you want to say. So let's use our agreed upon language.
Okay.
Don't make up your own crap. Don't make it easier for you and unintelligible for everyone else.
Well, I mean, that could keep it open for ambiguity. When you do that, when you put the number 2 instead of T-O or T-O-O, then
Right.
then you're it's understandable. Non-understandable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we began with naked words that, we condensed down. And by this person writing, just typing in the number 2, that's just one. That's an efficiency of language, I think.
It's an efficiency of words, of letters. I'll give them that. It's an efficiency of letters. I don't know if it's an efficiency of communication, though. That's
okay.
That's my question.
Here is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to the point where we have no misunderstanding. It's like, this is my point. This is why I did what I did. You know what it is.
Are you trying to get rid of all the humor in the world?
No. There's still humor. I mean, granted, humor.
Humor is a misunderstanding. It's a double entendre. It's all of these nuances.
It's sarcasm, and yeah, you're right. However, in communication, we need to understand each other. I mean, as simple as just hello, how are you? The little basic things. And I think when we get down to it, it's like, is our word hello, howdy, hi, whatever that word is, we both understand, it's howdy. Here in Claremont, it's howdy.
Yeah. But the risk is that we take away the flavor. The risk is we're left with plain pizza with no pineapple and mushrooms and green peppers and upside down question marks on it. And I just think that could be a shame. That's the risk.
It's a very bland pizza. However, yeah, it's a very bland pizza.
So it's nutritious, right? In other words, it does its job. It's just not as fun and exciting and tasty.
You're right.
Without all the extra crap.
Because we are on a process. We are living this. We're trying to get the most fulfilled experience out of it that we possibly can.
Right.
So.
And by the way, I'm not one to put pineapple on pizza. I'm not that person. I just want to make that very, very clear.
Okay. All right. I've tried anchovies once, and it was the last time.
Yep. No anchovies either. Upside down question marks. I would try that. If that could be put on pizza, I would actually eat that and give it a shot.
What would an upside down question mark be on a pizza? I mean, pineapple is very close to an upside down question mark. Oh, really? Come on pizza?
I guess there's a natural question that has to be asked, like, what the hell is wrong with you for putting pineapple on pizza? So I suppose it's an implied question for sure. I give you that.
Yeah. Yeah, naked words. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going
viral. I probably shouldn't do that. We just had tornadoes yesterday.
That's right.